how to plant strawberries or how to grow strawberries. Hello everybody, welcome to 7 Savings Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to plant strawberries. On one of my videos, past videos, I went shopping for fruits and fruit trees. And I said I was going to show you how to plant strawberries. If you have strawberries, if you buy strawberries from the store like these, or you buy strawberry from the store like these. So I'm going to show you today how to plant strawberries, and so that you can get strawberries not only for the summer but for the years to come. So we're gonna start with this one. If you buy strawberries in the store like this, where it's mostly the roots, like I just did here, is mostly they come mostly as roots like this. The instruction says you have to wash the roots and soak it. So I soaked it yesterday, and it's ready to be planted. Usually it come in a bundle like that, and you want to separate the bundle. Usually it has rubber band around it. You want to separate it and separate each of them. It says it comes 10 in a pack, so you want to separate all of them. And now I'm just rinsing it. Then I'm gonna plant it now. So that's a rubber band right here. So we're gonna plant it right now. So I'm just gonna take it out. See this? That's how the roots come out, and then we're gonna plant. So what you want to do now is you want to separate and get each separate from each other, because it usually tangles together. So you want to separate it. This is one right there, and here is another one right here. Just gonna put that aside. Here is a bigger one. Okay, so as you see, I separated the strawberries, all the roots. I separated everything. So what you need is you need a container. This is a small container, but I have not a big container. But you can use a container like this, or you can use a bigger 5-gallon container. 5-gallon will be the best to plant in it. But you can also use a container like this, which is about 2 gallons, to plant inside. So what you need is good compost material that has a lot of drainage, and make sure that the container has a lot of drainage at the bottom to drain all the water out, and you have a good compost base potting mix if you're gonna plant in a container like this. You also need some sort of add some sort of fertilizer on it, so that way to help it grow and do better. I prefer organic fertilizer. So you can get an organic fertilizer like this, garden tone organic fertilizer, and just sprinkle like a cup or two on it, and just mix it up. I just did that. Mix everything up in the potting mix. You can also put granulated slow release fertilizer like this, osmocote. You can do that too. Just sprinkle half a tablespoon or a teaspoon of it, and just mix it. I put it a tablespoon, but you just mix it up, and then you can plant. So now we're ready to plant. What you want to do is you want to get this is the crown of the strawberries, and you want to make sure you plant the strawberries up to this point. You don't want to bury the whole thing. If you bury the whole thing up to here, it might just rot and it might not come out. So you want to plant it up to where you have the crown, where it ends, so that way the top can germinate and continue to produce flowers and everything, and the fruits. So you wanna bury it in deep, and you also want to make sure that maintain the roots as straight as possible. And if the roots are too long, you can cut it. You can get a scissors like this. If the roots are too long, you can just cut the roots like that. And then what you want to do is make a little hole the length of the roots deep, like that. And you just put it in. Just make sure it's straight in, and then make sure that the crown is not covered and the top. So you just cover it like that. And with this container, I'm gonna plant 4 of them in this container. Take another one like this. Just make sure that the roots are straight like that, and you just put it straight. Make sure it's nice and straight in there. The roots are in there and they're covered, and you just use a mix or the soil to cover it, and make sure that the crown is out like that, so that way you can germinate. So I'm just gonna do another one. The reason why I'm putting, usually 2 or 3 should be fine, but I'm putting 4 here because I intend to get a bigger container later on, and I might be able to move one of them or get the stems that come out from them to that one. So the main thing with this one is that you're not gonna be able to get strawberry fruits same year with this one. This one we're planting now is gonna take a while for it to really come out and be flowers and be plants, good plants like this. It might take about 4 or 5 months or more. Then you're hoping that next year we should be able to get much better strawberries like this. These ones are, this is $3. I got this, it's $3 at Walmart, and it has 10 roots. This one is $3.48 just for 2 of them, and these ones you should be able to get. We should be able to get. It's like you see, the flowers are already coming out. We should be able to get strawberries this summer with these ones. But these ones, it's gonna take a while. Maybe in 6 months or maybe next year we might be able to start getting strawberries from this. So we're gonna add one more over here. And just make sure that the roots go deep, and we just bring the soil there and just cover it. So once it's planted like this, what you want to do is we want to water it, and you want to make sure that the roots are soaked, and we maintain that. Maybe later on in the growing period, you might want to do water soluble fertilization. There are different types of water soluble fertilizer that you can add there, but this one the water is gonna drain down in a minute or 2, and we should be all set. I'm gonna show you next how to plant this one that we're gonna be able to harvest this year. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna plant this in this other container. Like I said, this one is ready to be planted, and these ones we're gonna get fruits. I'll say within 3 weeks or a month, we should be able to get some fruits from this one. And these ones, like I said, you can get it from the store. All you do is you just take out like this, and you have the roots right there. So you're gonna split. There are 2 plants in here, so we're gonna split them into 2. So you can use a knife, or you can I just use my hand most of the time, just like that, and you split them into 2. There we have it. So I'm gonna plant the 2 of them in here. So once the leaves comes out and the splits come out, we might be able to add 1 more, but 2 of them should be fine in here. I did the same thing. I put organic fertilizer in here to help the plant grow, and also put the granulated fertilizer in here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a little hole on the side here, like that. Make a hole in the side, and we just put sometimes I like to break it apart so that way the roots can separate, but you can leave them like that. So usually I just break them apart a little bit, and I just put it in like that. You want to make sure that the soil doesn't cover the crown. You see where it ends over here? That's where you want the soil level to reach. So When you put it in, you just want to see where it is, and that's where you want the soil level to reach. As long as it's like that, you just firmly push it in, then you just cover it with the soil like that. And we're gonna do the same for this side. We're gonna make a hole right here, and you do the same. You just, all we're gonna do is just break it up a little bit like that at the bottom. You just like to do that, and you just do the same thing. You want to make sure that it's not, the crown is not covered with soil, so you just bring it down and just use the soil to cover it, and it should be able to continue growing like that in there. So with this, after a couple of weeks, we can start feeding it liquid organic fertilizer. Or what I usually do most of the time for my fertilizer is I do compost tea, and compost tea does very well with these things, with most vegetables. So I'm gonna use compost tea on it. I have a video that shows you how to make your own compost tea. So that is it for now. What we're gonna do is just gonna water it, and we should be good to go. Just gonna water. You just want to make sure that the roots maintain some moisture in there, and you want to check it once in a while to make sure that it doesn't get dry, and you should be able to start harvesting some strawberries in a matter of weeks now that the flowers are already coming out. So that is it for that. Hope you like the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you get notified for any new videos. And don't forget to share. Thank you, and happy growing.